just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they scream.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will come. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop it from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Hurts. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 48 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they get this down to around the 47-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think that...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
18 Cardinal.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Catch is made by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down. I'm going to be a gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On fourth down, here's the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Sanders again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go!
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.